Hey guys, this is Hell Hades, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are going to do an Altan guide today. Altan for me is one of my favourite champions. Oh, that's nice actually, good timing on the old Ancient Shard there. We've got a double pull coming tomorrow, 100 shards at the ready. So Altan for me is one of my most favourite champions in this game. Really was just so chuffed that I pulled him. He's pretty much known best for being a clan boss champion. And that's definitely the reason why he's so well known for that is because he's got the best attack down in the game. He does the most damage for that role in Clan Boss, and yeah, he's exceptional in that role. For me, he's got a lot more utility than that. He's also really strong in Arena. He's really strong in Faction Wars. He's great in Ice Golem. So yeah, there's a lot more utility to him. But what I want to do is kind of just show you a couple of things. Now, for me, he's about to go back into my clan boss team. He's been on vacation, nuking people in the arena for a while. So I just figured before I take him back to clan boss, it's a good chance for me to do a guide and show you all his different areas really. So what I'm going to do is just take you through his skills. So his A1, as I said, it's probably the move he's most known for in the game. So he attacks one enemy, sort of 60% chance when booked goes up to 75, which is really high. 75% chance of placing the big decrease attack buff for 2 turns. So for clan boss, this buff is a must, and yeah, to have such a high chance of placing it is just really great. So that's what he's best known for. He's the best in the game at doing this, and he also comes with a package full of damage as well. So his A2 is also really useful for clan boss. So attacks one enemy, got a 60% chance of placing. He places a 60% increased defense buff on all allies, so it's the big version of increased defense. This is really useful for clan boss as well, just saves you on those kind of big hits from the clan boss. That's where it ends for clan boss, but in other areas of the game he places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns equal to 20% of their max HP if he kills someone. Now this is massive actually, this is really strong. So in the arena, you take someone out, and what you do is you throw a shield on everybody on your team, 20% of their HP. Really great. Also hits really hard on a 3-turn cooldown when it's booked. Great ability. And it's the only ability that actually requires any sort of cooldown in his kit. So it makes him really great for a number of different skill sets, like reflex. Makes him really cool in terms of some of the masteries, which I'll get into in a minute. So only having one skill to cool down is just really great. And then he's got this passive which is immense outside of clan boss. So every time he kills someone, some sort of enemy champion in arena or some sort of enemy in a wave in dungeons, he brings back to life one of your team. Also, if you kill someone with this ability, it resets the cooldown of Wall of Flame. So, which is his hard hitting A2. So this passive is just insane outside of clan boss. In clan boss, it's redundant. It's not useful, which is why I love him outside of clan boss, but I can't replace him in clan boss because he just does so much damage. And I've basically had to move over the last 4 or 5 weeks when I've not had him in my clan boss team. I've moved from 2 keying it consistently to now 3 keying it consistently. That's the difference he brings. He's also got a great aura, so increase allied defense in all battles by 33%. Strong version of the defense aura, top tier. He's pretty much one of my favourite legendaries in the whole game. I think he's amazing in loads of content. At the moment I've got him set up for arena. What I've done here is I've got him as high resistance champion. So everything here goes towards building resistance, ability to counter attack. What I'm going to do for the sake of this video is I'm going to turn him into, so this is high resistance build, this is arena high resistance, make sure you don't get CC'd. I'm going to reset for this video and turn him back into my all out damage Altan, which is probably the most fun I've had in a lot of time making videos here. So let's just make sure I'm picking the right stuff. I want this one here, which hits for 8% more in his first hit. I want to increase my damage against people that are freeze, because one of my teammates is going to be a freeze champ. I want more damage when I've got debuffs on me, because he's probably going to get them. I want to get to Helm Smasher, so I'm going to come across this way through Cycle of Violence, which is good. It decreases the chance of him to get his A2 back. This one here increases his damage whenever he kills someone. Helm Smasher is the nuke. That's when he starts dropping the nukes, whenever that lands. And then I probably just want to go with, I think here, not that one. Yeah, it's probably going to be this one. Or do I want the more speed? Maybe this one actually. So every time I kill someone I get a bit more speed. That's nice. And then, because I'm just building damage, I don't care about his A2, or sorry, his A1 landing decrease attack really in the arena. Just want him to do more damage. So I'm going to go defense build into reduce damage from AoEs, try and keep him alive. Into chance to remove debuffs if he gets any on him. And we're going to get into counter attack here as his build. So this is kind of, for me, it's a bit more of a nuke build. So what we've got then, in terms of setup, I've got him in defense sets, accuracy sets, and speed. So if I show you his main sort of stats here, what I'm building for is 100% crit rate. So a lot of crit damage, speed, defense, HP, speed, crit damage, HP, defense, same sort of stats you'll see. Crit rate gloves, defense percentage, HP, defense chest with some accuracy. I don't really need that in this build actually, but crit damage, and then defense percent gloves with crit rate, speed. So what that gets me to is a reasonably fast tank, decent defense, 5.4k, decent HP, nearly 40k, 100% crit rate, 160% crit damage. This guy has done a nuke. That's what he's in there for. So I'm going to show you arena first. This is, as I say, is probably where he, for me, is the most fun. Actually, before I do it, I'm just going to quickly do my rating on him. So for me, campaign, he's actually quite good on Nightmare campaign, but with a support character like a Bad L or a Warlord or someone like that that can keep him going. But yeah, he's pretty good on campaign. Land boss, he's top tier. Arena offense, he's top tier. Arena defense, he's top tier. Minnow, like most people, are top tier. Spiders, I'd say where he lacks, he's probably a 2. Doesn't really bring anything to the spiders that you need. Dragons, very good. Ice Golems, I think he's pretty much top tier. Fire Knights, he's actually quite weak. There's not really a lot to his kit that helps you in the Fire Knights. Then all the keeps, he can just blast his way through all the keeps, no problem. But yeah, one of my favourites. As I say, there are a couple of areas that he's weaker, and I wouldn't recommend him going into those, but otherwise, all good. Nice. Okay, so let's get ourselves into an arena battle. What I'm going to try and do, let's try and get some... Oh, this guy is part of my cluster actually. He's going to be a tough fight. So is this guy. It's like I'm fighting on my Gallifrey cluster here. Alright, let's see how we do against... Let's try this one first. So I'm going to put in... I'm basically going to try and build a team where I do as much damage as I can with him. Just for fun. It might mean that I start losing some of these battles, but why not, eh? Let's have some fun. So I want the freeze up from this guy. I want the increased defense from this guy. I want decreased defense from her. And then I want Altan to come in with the nukes. So this is risky in a sense because I could just get nuked down myself. But let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So the idea is hopefully some of the freezes will land from her doing a boost up. So what we've got now, I can increase my crit rate. I actually don't need more crit rate, but it also increases his defense. Is useful. That freeze is annoying though. So I go in and reduce all of their offense and defense with the witch. Luckily they're frozen up as well. I just probably want to keep the freezes going, so, or maybe drop the provokes. I'm going to drop the provokes. Kill some anyway. Just go in and hit him. Just want to let you see a slam. Still got my increased defense up. So here we go. A2. He's got defense down. Let's see what we hit for. Boom! 80k. That's what he's in here for. That's what he's in here for. We do get some big ones on that sometimes as well. That was pretty nice. So let's just get him set up for another one. Not got decreased defense on here, so it might not hit so hard, but slap 35k on an out and out tank. Ah, he's just so much fun when you've got him in this build. So we just finish this one off, get ourselves into the next fight. The only thing with this setup is it's quite a risky setup. To get Altan slapping like this, you need to have a bit more of a risky setup. But let's try this one. So we've got no Torment here for a change. It's really rare to see at the moment. So this will be really nice for us. So we just reduce all their defenses. We've got block debuffs on ourselves, so we're not going to take any debuffs. I think I'm just going to go straight in for maybe Fushan. Try and get him off the map. Oh, I didn't get a crit. I got a weak hit, that's why. Oh, see ya. Get in the bin. We can clear that off. Yeah, so he clears their debuffs. Try and set ourselves up for another go. All of them frozen up, that's good. And then I think we go on the Morley. Damn, she's gone. He is taking damage though, even though he's got massive defense, he's still taking damage. So just drop the nukes here. Pretty much over. Try and reduce turn meter on him. Oh, it's close. He's down. He's down. That's fine. This match is over anyway. Hit the auto. They can't do anything against this lineup. Why is it frozen? He's going to resurrect. Come at us with a nuke. It's actually not that hard. They've proven to be quite a nuisance of a team, I'd say. Nearly dead. And that's another win. So I guess let's go against a slightly harder team. So actually a much harder team. Let's go against one of these guys from my clan. He might just out and out kill me here. I might just not be able to survive the start of this fight. Let's see. So those two freezes there are pretty clutch actually. 3 freezes. I've got a freeze on myself. I can try and clear it off here. The better option I think is just to put block debuffs up so that I don't get more freezes on him. And then he can just kind of bide his time. Can remove all of their stuff. Now we're just going to set ourselves up for... actually we'd provoke them all in. Heals going. Going to be close. Torment, the fact they're attacking Torment's fine for me because he's actually got a revive. So here we go. Let's get a nuke off. So I want to nuke the healer, the reviver first. So actually, I might need to nuke. No, I've got his to go yet. So let's nuke her. Boom! 62k. See you, big un. And now this is just a formality, really. There's not much they can do. Their damage is gone. Their reviver's gone. So this then becomes pretty easy. I'll put my defense back up. Here comes Lissandra. See you later, 55. And this is done and dusted. We'll do one more arena fight and then I'll take you into... Oh, look at the damage. And then I'll take you into a couple of the dungeons. And then what I'll do is I'll re-gear him for Clan Boss after that, because that's where he's going to be ending up. We'll do one more fight. Let's try this guy. This guy I know is very strong. These two are really annoying to deal with. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to win this fight actually. Red affinity. It's going to hurt my Altan pretty hard. Let's try it. Yeah, look at the damage coming on me already. So we're going to put the shields up. Hopefully the fear lands like all the time. Okay, didn't get me that time. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive. Here we go. Let's have a try. Don't fear me. Oh, every time! Got block debuffs everywhere, so I just need to basically try the land of the fear. Got a counter though. Again, yeah, he's down. What I'm going to do is swap the team slightly. That one. So I'm going to go Warlord lead. Don't need my Torment in this. I'm going to go Warlord. I think I'm still going to do my Mage. The Warlord will give me another chance of putting shields up. Let's try this one again. No, Fear's landed again. Fear's landed again. This is meant to be a 50-50 chance, this Fear. Let's see if it lands again. Oh, finally got one off. Right, okay. So let's see if we can do some damage here. She is tanked up. She is tanky as hell. So we increase my defense. Try and remove all their buffs. Doing some damage. Okay, this is better. So I think I need to go on these two anyway because they're the revivers. Oh, that's good. 34k, that's better. He's getting some hella damage though. Bit of a heal. Try and get some fears off myself. Got one. Keep going on her. The trouble is this other one's just gonna res. Two in the same team is pretty disgusting. Die, yeah. Is annoying. Pretty much that's my damage gone really, so I think I'm gonna have to leave it at that. I'm not gonna win this fight. Two Duchesses is disgusting actually. Well done Ghost, good effort. It's disgusting. Good effort. So let's just get ourselves then into dungeons. I just want to show you a couple really, so I'm going to show you Ice Golems. He's in my Ice Golem team. My sort of standard team I run. So I run Tyrell, Warlord. Let's take see if stays in. Oh no, she doesn't. I run Warlord. Where is Altan? There. Then I run Tomb Lord. Tomb Lord, so he throws a load of poisons up and has also got decreased defense. And I tend to run with a Royal Guard. Okay. The idea here is we kind of nuke the waves with Tyrell into Royal Guard. Kind of takes a lot of their damage out. Altan just starts slapping them for big old hits. We tend to clear the waves pretty quick. I'd say normally, look at that, 100k. Man's gone mental. Yeah, we tend to clear each wave in about 30 seconds. Pretty much gets back here. We have one effort where we kind of go through A1s and then you're back to the sort of full nuke ability. So there you go, back into the nuke. This will probably kill my Royal Guard because these abilities have gone on. He'll kill himself. But then the nice thing is Altan's here, so as soon as he kills one of these adds, he brings up one of our team. Next one's a backup, see? So he's so clutch, like in any of these dungeons, if you got him, he just helps you get through them. And then we get to the final stage with a full team, and he does just work. He just does work on these adds. Puts the increase or decrease attack on for me. Yeah, he just does work for me. And with his A2, he also brings increased defense for the team. So you know, normally you'd be worried because someone's gone down, but actually he's just going to revive them in a minute because he's going to kill someone. Really useful. And on a fight like this, where actually you can get some pretty heavy damage coming back at you, it's really useful to have someone that can pick up your team. So I've pretty much got Warlords in here as my support healer, and then Altan's in here as my reser and damage, and then most of the damage to the actual boss is done through poisons. Oh, he's laid a nuke, that's nice. And some nukage like that. There's enough kind of decrease attack and decrease defense in this lineup to just make it pretty useful. Got a lot of turn meter control as well. And it's a bit of a rinse and repeat fight. It's not the quickest. These poisons landing like that are pretty nice. Makes it much quicker. But it's still not the quickest. 88k. And then I'll talk you through Dragon. I'm not going to actually run you through Dragon because it's pretty... He's not the best actually, but he can do the job. It will help you with waves. It will help you if you've got a team that loses champions, because he can pick them up again. But that's about all he brings. It's not like he's going to bring AoE, nukage. He doesn't do a huge amount to the actual dragon in terms of damage. He doesn't have poisons and that sort of thing. That's pretty much what you want for dragon. But he's just useful. He's just, you know, if you've got him early in your like mid game, then he becomes a powerhouse for you in every aspect of the game. But yeah, so we're going to come in 3 odd minutes. Not the fastest, but it's very safe. Very safe setup. And we get a rubbish hat. Okay, so that is him in dungeons. I'm not going to show you spiders. He's not useful in spiders. Dragon, as I say, he's useful but not top tier. Shown you arena, so all that's left is clan boss. What I'm going to do is re-spec him for clan boss, and this is now going to be for me a sort of final build for a while. So I'm going to re-gear or reset him up. Now because I've got Vizier, I don't need to worry about extending debuffs with the support tree, so I can go pure defense build. What I actually do is I go crit rate, crit damage, and I go down my War Master line. So this is everything on this line is kind of beneficial towards the clan boss. I then go into the defense tree and get myself extra defense. Reduce damage from AoEs. Pretty much all of the damage he's going to take from the clan boss is AoE. Into chance to remove a random debuff. So if he gets stunned, there's a chance for that to just come straight off. Into reduce damage for every hit he takes from the clan boss. I then go into this counter attack. It's unlikely he's going to need it because he's going to have counter attack on him from Skull Crusher. This is more towards the end of the game if Skull Crusher goes down. And then if somebody else takes the chance to stun, then he could use this ability. Actually, it's not so brilliant on him. I don't know if it's actually the best way to go. Maybe I'd rather go this way. I'd rather go this way into chance to reduce the cooldown of his skill. Would I? Probably not actually, because what it does, this is a great ability because this is a good ability. Trouble is, I want to play on auto on clan boss, and this could throw my auto out. I'm actually going to do it this way. I'm going to keep with this original thought, and then I'm going to do this just for a bit more damage at the end. This is his clan boss build in terms of masteries, and then what I need to do, so I'm at 177 speed, which is too slow, but I'm currently in my resistance banner. I'm going to swap that out for my accuracy banner. I think that's the right one, yeah. Gives me a bit more speed. I need to get above 193. Let me check what my Skull Crusher's speed is. He's actually 194, so I need to be above 194. At the moment I'm at 184, so I need another 10 speed. Let me just think where that's coming from. I think it's coming from my chest or my gloves. Okay, so I changed a couple of bits around. I put a different weapon on him and a different shield, which got my speed up to 195, so I'm 1 speed quicker now than my Skull Crusher. I'm at 95% crit. I've lost a little bit of crit damage to do that, but I'm still at a good level for clan boss. Accuracy is really high, which is nice. So yeah, I'm pretty good. I could even actually change these 2 accuracy pieces for something which gives me either more defense or more crit damage. And it might be something I'll play around with at a later stage, because I don't need 260 accuracy, not when I've got Vizier in my clan boss lineup, because I only need to land decrease attack once. The rest of the fight then is him doing damage. So masteries are good. He's ready to go. Let's get ourselves into clan boss and give it a bit of a shot. What are we on? Blue affinity is nice for my team. Blue affinity is as good as it gets for my team, because out he goes, in he goes, because I've got 4 red, 1 blue. So basically the clan boss is literally trying and is going to be nuked. So let's go in. Good thing about this lineup is I can auto. So I'm just going to hit auto. No, wait, I'm going to play the first round and then I hit auto. So I set up my poisons. I'm actually going to play the first couple of rounds, get my poisons up properly. Vizier keeps landing the increased debuffs, as you can see. Wave 2, I then use the second ability and bring my shields up. I suppose it's still wave 1, I shouldn't have done that yet. Next time around I'll change that. I want him to do that second round so that as I get further into the fight, Skull Crusher takes the damage in the first round and then Altan increases defense for the second round. You'll see the speed that I'm running at here, I'm 191 to 209 speeds. So I always get my cleanse off on the stun hit. See, we've always got crits coming in from my Razin and from my Altan with the builds I've got, which means I just do a ton of damage with these tanks. Definitely a composition that if I auto, I will do good damage. If I manual, I'll do insane damage. You see here, I've got the quicker. Person in my team is my bad L. He always cleanses that. I've actually missed a couple of debuffs already here, which is annoying. In terms of damage for this run, I'm actually just going to keep doing this for now. See that hit, 112k on the clan boss, plus his War Master. That's what I mean about the damage he kicks out. It's just mental damage. Even his A1, 85k. So that's why he's so good in clan boss compared to people like Tyrell or Jared. They actually do as well as him in terms of laying the decreased attack, but he just brings damage with it. His damage at the end of this fight, look at that, 133k. His damage at the end of this fight is going to be similar to my Poisoner, which is insane, actually. It's bonkers. So that's how you get good single keys. I can't believe he's resisting all this stuff here at a minute. Oh, they've got the decreased accuracies on me, haven't we? That's why. I'm just going to run it through. Until I get to 10 debuffs, I'll manual it. And at that stage, I then hit the auto and just let it run. But for me, it's important to stack up the 10 debuffs so I don't get a load of debuffs from Vizier, which is stuff like, I'll show you quickly his move. This move here, which does block buffs, heal reduction. I don't want him to put any of those two on. So I manual it until I get to the stage where it's all good to go. So I'm normally about 3 minutes into the fight. And at that stage I can hit auto and I know that I'm going to get like a perfect run. Block buffs is not terrible when you're against an affinity clan boss, so I could stop him putting on that increased attack. But Razin does generally take it off, so I'm not too worried about it. See here now, we're starting to ramp up the damage, 115k at A1. So that's part of his Masteries kicking in. The more hits he does, the more damage he does. Razin up in the damage as well. So we're starting to get to a good place. So we're nearly at that stage where I can hit auto. Going to be one more hit from the clan boss. So here we go. This should be full debuffs, 10 debuffs up there. I do the A1 first for Vizier to make sure that I get them extended, which they were. And what I do now is I A1 with Altan, and then I hit auto. So he's on A2 now on the second wave each time, which is where I need him to do it. Hit auto here, and then we're going to let it run. And I will show you how we get on in a second. Okay, so we're pretty close to the end now. Coming up for 13 minutes, which is quite good. We haven't got Razin anymore to remove the increased attack on the clan boss, so I think this is probably it. Bad L just lives another turn. Any turn you can get here is good because you're going to get all these poisons up again. But we've come in at just under 42 million, so that's pretty mental damage. Razin pulling like a big 10 mil out. Altan 6.6 million, and actually he was the one who dropped earliest because of the affinity. Bad L chunking up nice damage as a poisoner, and then obviously we've got the other two doing their piece as well. Nice overall team comp, 42 million, Ultra Nightmare. This is where Altan shines, albeit I think he's a brilliant champ all over the game. And that was enough. Did it count for me to get my box? Yes, free keyed 100 million. Brilliant. So I think that's all I want to show you really. He's also, I can't show you today, but in terms of faction wars, he is pretty clutch because he can do that revive piece. I've got a terrible barbarian team, but because he can revive champions, he actually pretty much enabled me to get most of these stars alone really. Very good for his faction wars. As I say, he's pretty much standout one of the best champions in the game. That's been my Altan guide. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Catch you soon.